Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all can hear me. Waiting on my YouTube to catch up, but I am live. So anyway, I hope everybody's looking forward to a great weekend. I hope we can help present a good show so you all can start a great weekend. We'll do our damnedest. Uh, I'm going to run through here real quick. KN, Red, Frank Stein, Professor Falcon, Mary Freeland, uh, Tanya Burns, Wyatt Earp, hello. Let's see. Chris Gilbert, hello. Trudy Huddleston. Let's see. Meemaw Patriot. And so far, that looks about like it so far that's in the chat. So, anybody out there that's just listening and lurking, hello to you too. It's good to see everybody filing in here pretty good. I'm not going to fiddle around here too much because I'm going to bring my my partner in crime in here directly and see where we can get this thing busted off and where we want to go. Becky Justice, hello. Cool Gamer. Well, thank you, Chris Gilbert. I appreciate you hitting that like button. Anyway, I'm going to see if he's ready and I'm going to pull him up and we'll go from there.
Hello, Shane.
Mr. B, how are you?
Good, buddy. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great today. Good to see y'all.
Absolutely.
Always good to see the folks.
Paula Work, hello. You slipped in on right as I was finishing up saying my hellos. Like I said, we'll try to keep up with chat. We can't promise, like I said, because I ain't going to cut him off if he goes to say something. So I'll catch you when I can.
Yeah, you're good, buddy. Just jump in wherever you got to jump.
If I feel froggy, jump, huh?
Yeah, just jump on.
Hello,
Hi, Becky,
Cindy.
Mary, Cool Gamer, Chris, Paula, Cindy. Good to see y'all. Trudy. It's great that y'all could join us tonight. Me and Shane are having a lot of fun with this, guys.
It's been a barrel of laughs, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sure has.
I've been needing it. It's been a while since I got to cut up and giggle.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
We get to touch on some serious stuff, but we get to have a little bit of fun too. That's all right.
Oh, absolutely. And Hummer, hello. And no, I have not heard anything out of Z-Man. And heard a couple days ago he was around, out and about, but I don't know. Haven't heard much about him. Every once in a while he'll pop in here.
I seen somebody in chat talking about the issue over Alaska today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, we was talking earlier on the phone, and he comes in and said, just walked in the door, and the first thing I see is they shooting something else down, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing I could get from the report, it was the size of a small car. So,
Yeah, that's all I got out of it.
yeah, and that went into the ocean or some shit.
Yeah, just right off the coast. Well, it's not actually in the water. It's on frozen ice where they can recover it with helicopters. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they was going to try to do a recovery mission. So, hello, Liz Griswold. Good to see you. I'm glad
Hi,
you're
Liz.
here. Another great mod right there.
Yes. Michelle, hello.
Brooks. Yep.
Yeah, I find it kind of humorous, Shane, that during that Pentagon brief after Doorknob was on there talking his stuff.
Kirby.
Yeah. In one breath, he says we got close enough to tell that it wasn't an occupied object, but we didn't get close enough to identify what the object was. It's like,
So that's an oxymoron within itself.
yeah, I tell you what, buddy, when it comes to them, It's like watching real life memes come to action. You might as well mute your TV and make your own narrative because it's probably going to be a lot more accurate than what's coming out of their mouth.
Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah.
Cheryl Rich, hello. Marla Benningfield. Kat Bivens, thank you. Shane and Mr. B make a great team.
Awesome.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Great to have you all. Great, great, great.
Yep, they just keep filling in here, and that's great. I love it.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll touch on some news if y'all would like, and I mean, we'll just do. We're not going to get any deep dives on it, but or I'm not. He might. I'm not going to do any deep dives
Well, there's
because it'll change in 2 days.
yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is. That or it gets swept under the rug.
And there's just not a lot out there right now, Shane. It's just a bunch of idiotic BS.
Oh yeah, what was that one we come across while we was talking earlier? And it was just a junk.
Oh my God! Yeah, I don't even remember. It was so ignorant.
Yeah, it was something about the transgender or some crap.
Yeah, yeah. They're good information's getting very hard to locate.
I'm starting to wonder if it's a thing of the past. Coming,
Yeah.
kind of like low prices in the grocery store.
Well, I can't help but think it's intentional. I mean,
Everything else is might as well be.
yeah, they're just feeding us a bunch of garbage right now.
Oh
And
yeah,
I can't help it but think it's intentional. It's just
yeah,
all a distraction, you know.
yep, yep, yeah. Becky Justice, that's right. The world is crazy, and just when you think you've seen it all, it gets crazier. Oh yeah.
I like Mary. Got to make the potato look good.
You can't put lipstick on a pig and make it a horse. I'm sorry.
That's a fact, brother. That's a fact.
Well, I should have said you can't put lipstick on a pig and make it a.
They really need to come up a way just to muzzle him and have a ventriloquist narrate what he's supposed to be saying.
Or someone that doesn't know sign language do it.
Yeah, he's pathetic.
Oh my God.
Michelle. Oh, your brother's a trucker. Recreational reptiles. Did he get a big kick out of that? Did he? Oh Lord.
Well, Wyatt, I hope you made some money over there.
Yeah.
Downstream Casino.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Every once in a while, I like to. I used to go to them all the time, but every once in a while, I like to slip up to one. I don't do as much as I used to. The money don't flow in like it used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's fun to go hit the slot machines every now and then.
I play mostly the table games. Three card
Yeah.
poker, Mississippi Stud,
Yeah.
flush, stuff like that. Roulette and craps. My brother's big on the slots. I've never done any good on slots. Well,
Yeah.
let me take that back. I did hit $1,300, and it took me about 6 hours to get up. But I was up $1,300, and I went to the room.
Yeah. Hi, Q City. Welcome, sweetheart.
Q City, hello.
Yeah, I've had, like I said, it's very, very rare occasion that I'll even go play Shane, but I have got lucky a few times, but 90% of the time not.
Yeah, my ex-wife, she'd hit every now and again on it, and my brother, he can hit every now and again on it, but I just really never had real great luck with slots. And I studied the tables and the table games. I did a lot of research on them, so I kind of knew what to do and what not to do,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the odds were for your side bets, and if you ever hit a side bet, the side bet will pay more than your regular bet, but hitting them is far and few between.
I've never actually sat down at the tables at the casino. I've played some Texas Hold'em with buddies of mine, but I've never really actually tried it.
Yeah, see, I don't play blackjack, 21, where do they call it? I don't play that. I
Yeah.
never did like that in a casino. Now, we played it as kids growing up and at home and stuff, and same way with Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
I got a buddy, he has a couple tables, and we'd all go over there and hang out and play, and it was a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
a lot
So,
lot of mental in that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's one of those deals. It was a lot of fun, It was playing over there and just hanging
Uh,
out with friends, having drinks, just laughing and giggling, and
Uncle Tifa, welcome.
little camp. Yeah. You played the penny slots. Cool. That's kind of funny. Last time I seen a penny slot to play the maximum bet was $8. That's a lot of pennies.
That's a lot of pennies.
It's 880 for the max bet. That's a lot of damn pennies. That's 880 pennies. I mean, hey Jeff Riddle, good to see you, bud.
Mary, wonder who Dr. Jill will kiss tomorrow night at the state dinner. Maybe we need to watch that. It might be Kamala this time.
Oh my God.
Because she's probably jealous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that night he went to introduce his wife and his sister, and he didn't know which one was which. He introduced his sister as his wife, and his wife as his sister.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking, you got to be joking, right?
I'm saying, bro. If any of you guys caught that State of the Union address, did any of you catch Nancy Pelosi's husband? Did he or did he not look like a character out of a 1920s gangster movie? The way he was dressed, I tell you what.
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't miss much, bub. It was a comedy show.
Yeah, I heard it was just a shit show on a shit show, and I was like, I wasn't going to go. I knew it was coming on, but I was just like, yeah, I would rather have keep that 30 minutes to myself.
Yeah, yeah. You did the right thing. You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, because you can always go back and catch highlights and get just as much out of it.
Yeah, other than a few good laughs, you didn't miss a whole lot, brother. There was a brief period when I thought the Republicans were going to lynch him, but it didn't come to that. So,
Oh my God, it's a wonder they didn't get cuffed and thrown into jail down there below Congress, because the Sergeant at Arms could have arrested them, Marjorie Taylor Greene and them that was throwing that fit. I did see a little
oh
skeet of that.
yeah.
Some of them were getting a little out of hand.
They really went off. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't blame them. Somebody had to say something.
Well, somebody lies on you like that, you're going to respond.
Oh, absolutely. That's it.
I
That
don't
is
know.
it.
So, what do you think? Did we shoot down an alien spacecraft over Alaska?
I think it's a Volkswagen Bug.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen Bug hovercraft. I don't know what the hell it was. I have no
Yeah.
clue. They couldn't. They could tell it wasn't man, but they couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Hey, was it? Was
We
it
may,
space trash?
yeah,
Coming out of an airplane?
we
That
may
flushes
never,
what it-
we may never know, Shane.
Kaiser, so say hello, bud.
Kaiser, hello.
Yeah. Who knows what the hell it was? They're going to do a big old recovery and find out it's a big old turd ball from an airplane, and
Yeah,
that's a waste of good shot.
yeah, yeah. Who the hell knows, buddy?
They leave a Chinese balloon floating all over the United States till it gets off coast, but they get a big old wad of crap in the air and they shoot it down when it's not even a threat.
Yeah, I don't get that.
They was trying to say it might have been a threat to the civilians. I'm thinking maybe it was just somebody lonely flying back home to see their mom in a little, puddle jumper. Hell, who knows?
Yeah, they'll make up some narrative about it. Oh, Red,
Yeah.
Red put an alien in there. I'm still waiting for the aliens to come back and take the other half of my brain.
Yeah. Yeah, they left me with the crappy half. Could you come back and trade me?
Yeah.
Hey, Janet Coleman. Yeah, that ain't no kidding.
Hi, Janet.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell what's this world come to,
Man, I tell you
what
what.
it is, shoot it down. If we know what it is, let it go. Okay.
Yeah, The narratives they spin on so much is just unbelievable. You can't get a straight answer from anyone.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
They all say so much and never say a thing.
Right.
It's
D-Dog, who do we want to do a love raid on?
hey dog.
Yeah, who do we need to do a love raid on?
We
I don't
absolutely
mind doing a love raid. I mean,
oh,
it's
we
I've had
absolutely
them.
can.
I've had them. I mean, and it helped me tremendously. Yeah, and that was by Monograph.
Yeah.
His name's Monty. So Monograph.
Q. That's exactly right, honey. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Indy. Do you know Indy?
Yeah, Indy. Yeah, Indy Mini United. Yep.
Well, maybe Red could drop this link for me on private, and I can go with y'all.
Yeah, she may have to drop it. We just run over to our YouTube side, grab it, and go give them a love raid. And,
Yeah, everybody go over and give Indy a heart. And
oh yeah, they're D-Dog dropped it too. So there's a link. So if y'all don't mind, let's run over and give Indy a big love raid. And if you don't mind, tell him you're coming from here, so she knows where it all come from.
ah,
Well, TV, if she pops in over here, yeah, I'll let her come up and say hello and see what she's got to say. I'm not against that. I'm not ever against having new guests up on the panel. Someone to rub ideas against and see what they think.
absolutely. That's exactly right. Um. Oh, come on, dummy. Use your brain for at least one night.
Yeah, come
Y'all,
on, kick
y'all,
in.
y'all didn't hear that. I should have muted on that one.
All right, all right.
Okay, I'm there. Independent Mini.
Yeah, they're going along. So there it is. They'll be popping in there. I was trying to hit mute and then go see what they're saying.
Okay, I got her nailed, Shane.
Yeah, I was over listening to them, see if they noticed what's going on or not. Uh, so anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a room raid. Thanks, people. Hang on a second. I'm going to mute for just a second.
Okay. Well, folks, I don't think she's noticed, or maybe she's noticed and just they're so deep in the conversation. Oh, yep. She's just now noticing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So anyway,
I'm here with you, brother.
yeah, yeah,
She just now noticed.
yeah, yeah. I've talked to her a couple times in chats and stuff, but never. I don't think I've ever been on a panel with her.
I don't know. I don't know that I'm familiar with her.
Uh,
What kind of content does she have? Basically, the same stuff.
Like I said, I've never caught her on a show. We always just talked in chat, just BS, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So I have no clue what what she really talks about. I know she's got Big Chap on there, and I go over to his occasionally and see him. And
well,
I've met him on creeks.
yeah, she
So
can't be all bag if she's got Big Chap on there.
well, and Big Chap's all right, yeah. And D Dog apparently gets along with her, so she can't be terrible.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean,
she might have made him a sandwich.
maybe, maybe. Hey, that's a direct fire way to a man's heart right there.
That's right. That's right. Um, well, I don't have a lot of news to share tonight, Shane.
Like I said, it was not. Well, hell, even me and you went through some stuff, and there wasn't shit on. So
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, there's not a whole hell of a lot going on out in the world today. That's worth covering. I mean, there's a bunch of little piddly ant shit.
yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
come across a little tidbit for our Missouri community. I can
oh
share
yeah,
that real quick. And well, one we personally know real well, right, Shane?
right.
Anyway, folks, in Missouri, the legislators in Missouri, within the last few days, Wednesday, as a matter of fact, voted 104 to 39 to reject the proposal that would have banned minors from carrying guns in public without adult supervision. So that's a good thing.
Right.
It's, that's a
Right.
good thing. And only one Republican legislator in Missouri voted for it. So
Well, I think if they're responsible, they've been taught well. I don't see a problem with it. I mean, because it doesn't say in the Constitution there's an age restriction on who can and can't carry.
right.
You know, there's no restriction in the Constitution. Now, I don't
Well,
know, state constitutions may be written a little different, but and they all, everybody's got to follow kind of the state constitution. But if
yeah.
it's not in there, then why make shit up and just add it into laws? We can't
Right.
even, they can't even enforce the laws they've got. There's so
Yeah.
many of them.
I really feel sorry for anybody in our community that lives in a big city. Like you and I, Shane, I think we're both pretty much in rural areas.
Yes.
Um, we teach our kids early on about firearms. You know,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we deal with rattlesnakes here all year round, basically.
yeah, yeah. We don't have the mass shootings and the gang murders and all that. We don't
No.
have to deal with all that. You know, we teach our children early on gun safety first and foremost before they even pull the trigger.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
um,
Yep.
we'll take them out and we show them how much fun it could be for skeet shooting or target practice if they want to enjoy it. We teach them how to hunt, if they want to provide extra food for their families. And most important thing of all, we teach them that they never point a gun at a human being unless they have every intention on taking that human being's life.
Yeah. If you point it at a person, you better be ready to pull that trigger or don't do it at all.
Yeah, and that is only in the circumstance where you have to physically life or death protect yourself, your family, your
Absolutely.
friends, or even people in your community. And even my grandchildren know this, Shane. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's just
Absolutely.
yeah, it's just something we instill in them at an early age.
Trudy Huddleston. Yeah. Indiana has concealed carry. Yes. We've got open and concealed carry, no license required.
I
We
wish
can
we
do
had
either
that
one.
here. I wish we
Yep.
had it here, but
Yep. They just passed that a year ago about the concealed carry. Used to, you have to have a license for concealed year and a half ago, and they changed that. Said no,
yeah.
that's a restriction on the Constitution, and all the restrictions are pulled here in Oklahoma on that.
Well,
Doesn't matter the clip size, doesn't matter any of that.
They can come after our assault rifles and our clips all they want, but there's not a sheriff in this state I think is going to enforce it.
Yeah, Illinois was set the record for that one.
Yeah.
It's a blue state, and they turned around and said, "Uh-uh."
A lot of them sheriffs blew up, didn't they?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I watched a little deal early this morning. Not that I wanted to be up that early, but I happened to trip across it when I got up and checked my emails and stuff, and I had like 6 or 8 sheriffs standing there against the car with the ATF pulled up there, and they said, "Uh-uh, you might as well get back in your car and go home."
Yeah.
They don't even want them in there. I can't even remember where it was. But I hadn't had my eyes peeled open yet, so I was still kind of fuzzy just trying to get through that much of it.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. Hello, Dijon.
Yeah, Dijon mustard and
Wanda. Yes.
Yeah.
Good to see you folks. Thank you for coming in.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Maybe here in just a few minutes, if we get a little slow, we'll see if we can talk old Mr. B into breaking out his little music maker and
Hi, Kay.
playing a little jig for us.
Yeah, we might just get to that, Shane. You never know.
Oh, really?
I've been known to pick a few out of my butt.
Broke fishing. Hello, how are you? I met him over at Creeks also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, bro.
But anyway, yeah, that TV 1,500 rounds per rifle. Well, if it takes many more than that, you might want to go back to target practicing for a while.
Well, if I had that clip, buddy, I'll tell you what. When I go hunting, I just might hit something.
I could have it tenderized and butchered before I ever get it off the field. Yeah, I can mow it down, tenderize it, and cut it up all at once.
This is great. I did see. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you about, Shane.
All right.
Did you see this new app, or the revised version of it anyway? This CBP one that they're using to bring the migrants in now.
I did not.
Oh yeah, it's a cell phone app. Now get this: they can register wherever they're at before they get here, and they can come to any entrance into the United States without having to cross illegally now. And it's all done on facial recognition from their end. And then the Border Patrol now has that on file. They can scan their face and see that they filled out the app, and they just let them run free right through the gate.
Well, I don't know why they need the app. Hell, they was letting them do that anyway.
I think it's optics, buddy, to cut down on the in between.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't see as many running across the river.
Right.
Yeah.
They can cross high ground.
Yeah.
Instead of underground. Yeah.
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy.
Yeah, it's all. Well, I'm sure y'all are aware why they're letting them in. I mean, it's all got to do with seats in the House. It's every 10 years we have a census report, and based on that census report determines how many seats you get in Congress
Absolutely.
in your area. So, yeah.
I think California's going to lose 3 seats.
Well, I hope they do.
Yep, and I think New York's going to lose 2 or 3 seats.
Well, I remember when they went to, what is it? Is it 435 in the House now? Is that what it is?
One's gone, and they never got the seat filled, so it's 434.
And it's been like that since like 1920, right?
Yeah, it's been really close to that. The number kind of fluctuates 1 or 2, one way or the other, depending on whether if someone passes or can't do their job anymore, and if the state doesn't put somebody in to fill it till the next election,
Yes.
Then it'll just be empty. So
Well, I remember reading years ago. I think Illinois, when they first came to that total, I believe they had 27 seats. I think we're down like 10 now, maybe 17 or 16 or something like that.
maybe I can't remember how many they had.
Yeah, it's, it just depends on where they choose to locate the migrants. You know.
Well, yeah, they're trying to populate. What they're trying to do is get the migrants to populate the red states. That
Yes.
way, their census goes. That way, they're voting more Democratic and get it changed back to a Democratic House.
Bingo, buddy.
That's my theory on it.
Yeah, that's why they're so upset when these red states are bussing them into their cities. You know,
Well, I
into the
thought that was hilarious when Greg was starting to. Greg Abbott was shooting them up to
yes.
Biden's place, and
It's a great thing, and that's what's
yeah,
irritating. That's they're not mad because they're there. They're mad because they're losing those votes somewhere else.
oh yeah,
They've already got their area.
yeah,
They're wanting everybody else's area.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And with them skyrocketing and all the inflation and shit, and them blue cities and all the sanctuary cities and no
Yeah.
gun cities, all they're doing is shooting themselves in the foot because everybody's moving out. They can't afford to live there anyway, so they're moving to Texas, some to Oklahoma, Florida.
Right.
So yeah, it's just one of those deals that they don't realize. When they lose two or three seats, them seats go somewhere.
But you know what's really irritating, Shane, is let's say like the exodus out of California. Okay. Um, they leave California because they're struggling so bad from the left's ideology, and they go to the Republican states, like you said, like Texas and Florida, but they don't leave the views of what they left behind.
Right. Yep, that is
Which
100% correct.
if you're leaving something you hate so much, why would you still support that somewhere else that's thriving?
Yep, that's it.
You know,
Kind of like Iliam Omar. She's sitting up there and she's out of
Minnesota.
yeah, Minnesota, and
Yeah.
here she is. She everything about the United States is so bad and so wrong, and she wants to get it just like her state. But she fled from her country
Yeah.
to come here, and now she's wanting it just like hers. But that's what she
Yes.
wants to move from. It's like
Yes.
you need to really go send her ass home.
Yeah. If it wasn't so bad there, go back to that.
Yep, that's
You
it.
know.
If that was such a great place, go home. See you later.
Yeah. See,
If
they
you need a
fell for.
plane ticket, I'll buy her a plane ticket.
They don't take the time to think of what they're leaving, or what they've left and why they left it.
That's it.
I could never live in California or New York. I couldn't do it.
I have never once in my life ever been enthralled to want to go there. I do want to go see Florida. It's not on high on my bucket list.
Yeah, it's beautiful down there.
Yeah, and but you get out of the shower, and by the time you get dried off, you're just as wet as when you got in the shower. The humidity's so damn high.
Yeah, and I have noticed in my trips down there, stuff is very expensive down there. It's a tourist trap.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
granted they don't have no state tax on income, but they make up for it in a lot of other ways.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, their direct tax is quite high when you buy daily stuff.
yes,
Yeah, it's up there a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed that even as far back as the '80s when we were paying, I don't know, $1 for a gallon of milk. It was like $3 down there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, and they don't grow a whole lot of milker cows down there anyway. I mean, it's more populated with people than it is land,
Y-
basically.
Yeah, other than citrus, everything is pretty much imported to Florida.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
And a lot of the citrus you find around there is all going to be in backyards,
yeah,
and they produce a lot of it. And there's a good little crop that comes out of there.
yeah. Well, they're really struggling this year. I look for the price of orange juice to go through the roof now.
Well, I did see something I could play if everybody wanted to listen for 10, 15 minutes. I think it's 14 minutes long. And it's
Okay.
about exactly what we're talking about.
About the citrus economy.
Well, the inflation of all the food and
Oh,
products.
yeah, yeah.
Let's just see what the chat says if they'd like to see it. Like I said, some people don't like hanging around, 14 minutes to watch the whole thing. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. If they want to watch it, they'll go watch it on their own. It's
yeah, what I'll do is I'll just drop the link, or Red
yeah,
can drop it, either one, to that video she had sent me. And I really found it information. And it was a current video. When you watch it, it looks like it's one of the ones off of an old VHS or something.
yeah,
But I think that's intentional. But yeah, no, it is very current.
yeah. If you, I will definitely take the link because I'm always open for information. I
Oh,
like to
absolutely.
I like to consume as much as I possibly can.
Conservative Cowboy, hello, welcome in.
Oops. Oh my God, Shane, I don't know where my brain is tonight, brother.
Mr. B's brain, his brain done left him, so he's just Mr. B.
Hitting buttons I don't want to hit. You ever have one of those days?
Oh yeah. Red dropped the video link to that, what I was talking about. And it just shows inflation, and it talks about a little bit of that. It's 14 minutes long. People can go watch that later on. And it's very informative, and they're kind of spot on.
Yeah, I definitely will. Thank you, Red.
I got another link. It was sent to me. It's a TikTok link, which I'm not huge in TikTok, but this old gal was spot on what she was saying. And it's been several days, but like I said, I don't want to play it live because it may give me popped. So I don't want to play it live, but yeah, it was a TikTok video with some old gal talking, and I want to tell you what. I love the way she put things out. She put it out plain, simple, but yet exactly what's going on.
Yeah, yeah,
And TV, I did catch your comment a minute ago. Yeah, you and your wife are sitting there waiting over a year for your visas, and here's all these people coming in for free.
Oh,
That's
you
one.
want to
That's
you
one
want
of
to
the
really?
tips. He could run over there and download the app, run over there from Mexico and fill it out and come back, and he's fine.
Yeah. Hi, Sharon.
Sharon
Um,
Mercer, hello.
you want to really frost you? I'll give you a little article I read a few days ago, Shane.
All right.
The Ukrainian refugees that they're bringing into the United States.
Yes.
You're aware that they're coming here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you also aware that they're getting medical cards, link
Yes.
cards, and social security checks as soon as they cross the end of the country?
Yeah. And a big old envelope of cash.
Yeah.
A free flight to anywhere they need to go or want to go, where they're
Yeah.
designated to go.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Housing.
our homeless veterans are in a cardboard box freezing their ass off in the middle of winter.
Mm-hmm.
They're just. I'm all for helping people out. Don't get me wrong. I love people. I just love people.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
all. I'm all
Absolutely.
about. I'm all about humanity, brother.
Yep.
But you gotta help what's at home too.
Well, and that's what my whole thing, and I've been saying this for 20 years, is let's fix what we got here first, and then we
Yeah,
can fix what's going on elsewhere.
yeah. I would.
But
I would
why
much
put our
rather.
people in a bigger pain than and help somebody else when we can't even help ourselves?
Yeah, I would much rather our tax dollars fed and sheltered a homeless veteran than went 3/4 of the way around the world to some third world country to improve their walking roads.
Or
You know.
study transgender studies over there.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
cares what they're sleeping with? That's their
I,
business.
exactly.
They're the
Yeah.
ones that chose that, not me. Why in the hell do I gotta go study it?
There's so many better things at home we could be spending the money on. Well, excuse me, Shane. Spending the paper on.
Right.
It's not. See, that's not even money.
This wannabe stuff we call dollar bills.
Yeah. Everybody values more than life itself. It ain't worth what it's printed on.
No, hell no. Like I said, by the time you figure every tax you pay on every dollar, by the time you get to take home that whatever's left of that dollar, you got 13% of your dollar. 13%. Figure it out in between your direct taxes, your property tax, your fuel tax, your your federal tax, your state tax,
Yeah.
school tax. Everything's tax, 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 and now you throw inflation on it. So now, by the time you're done, you got 13% of your dollar.
Yeah.
13 cents out of every dollar is yours.
Yeah.
Woohoo! You can't even buy a cup of coffee for that.
Buddy.
And they expect us to live on that crap?
TV, yes. And I also seen, was it today or yesterday? Maybe yesterday, that Biden's in the process of opening Cuba back up for tourist travel again.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
He's doing that just to punish Florida.
Yeah, they won't learn. You can't
No.
negotiate with certain countries.
No.
Look how many decades it's been. It's not ever going to change there.
No, absolutely. Gypsy Lizzie, hello. Good to see you coming.
Yes. Hello, Gypsy. Yeah, I don't know what his way of thinking is, but I'm more inclined to lean towards you, Shane. It's punishment for Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Florida was actually says, how can we restrict the Cubans coming in? Because most of them go up through Florida. How can we restrict them coming in? And you got the whole southern border open.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
make
they
no
said, yeah,
make no mistake, it is open.
yes,
It's,
yeah, the hell, yeah, they can't usher them through fast enough.
yeah.
There's not going to be anybody left down south of us.
Well, I can't help but wonder who Mr. Biden and his administration wanted in this country. But I'm sure at this point, whoever they were wanting in here has gotten in by now.
Oh yeah,
And
anybody but us.
I think you know where I'm leaning with this, Shane.
Yeah,
And it's not going to be a good thing when it pops off.
no,
It's, yeah.
every criminal in the freaking world is over here, whether they're from Asia.
Yeah, and if you think 9/11 was bad, hang on, folks.
Oh, absolutely. Now I heard Oklahoma was training Ukrainian people up in our Air Force over here in Dell City, which is, Oklahoma's got two very large Air Forces.
Yeah,
They're not the biggest in the United States, but they are huge, and they are very close to being probably third and fourth. So, there's why they're doing it there, I have no clue. And I can't believe the governor, Stent, is letting it happen.
right, right. Excuse me, Shane. Conservative cowboy, yeah, buddy. We touched on that earlier in the show. If you've got any more information on it as to what it might have been, please add to the stream. Because as the time we started this, they were not aware of even what it was, or they weren't putting it out.
Well, that's more than likely the truth.
Yeah, yeah,
They're just not saying what it was. No one wants to know that we shot a, $300,000 missile into a floating turd coming out of a plane.
Oh, Bruce.
Put it
Hey,
down.
Shane, Bruce has a concerning video.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Bruce. Either way, if it's concerning, is it going to get me yanked? Or should we just put it out and let the public go look at it when they get a chance?
Carol Z, hello, sweetheart. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Carol Z. Yeah, I'd hate to, they got me on one copyright, and I don't want to get, and it was over a Weird Al Yankovic.
You know what, though, Shane? I'm thinking it was worth it. I never laughed so hard.
It was Shane's pickled egg delivery that got shot down, probably. It's only 6 months late anyway, so it's all good. It's probably rotted by now. Q City, I saw that coming, Shane. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, I don't mind if you come up. I can have Red drop you the link.
Absolutely. We love Bruce.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a
Yes,
good guy. He's
sir.
been around. Like I said, he's just 45 miles north of me, and he's been down here twice to see me, and we've hung out. And
That's
he was
great.
even here when I went through a show.
That's great.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy. Well, thank you, Wheezy. Appreciate that, and welcome.
Hi, Wheezy. Poland has 10 million Ukrainian refugees. Yeah, I can imagine, if not more. I think they're basically the first line out of there, or the first safe path out of there.
Yeah, they was talking about Kyiv. Like I said, everybody was leaving the city because it had been hit a couple little times with some Russian missiles, supposedly. And there was nothing. When I seen the picture of it, it was nothing. You couldn't see nothing but tail lights leaving that city. I mean, it was solid.
Yeah, I think Russia's getting ready to ramp up again, brother.
And they may be.
Yeah,
I don't think.
that's what this video kind of is pointing to.
Is
That
it?
yeah,
Yeah, I seen an article where they were amassing like 500,000 troops at the border, and they've already started intensive shelling and missiles again.
yeah. This video here gives some stats of what's actually going on over there, and it's totally opposite of what the mainstream is putting out and everything. This guy, BP Earthwatch, he's been around a long time, and he knows
Right.
and everything. So if you want to look at it, we can, Shane.
How long is it, Bruce?
9 minutes.
Uh, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. B? You think we ought to give it a whirl?
It's your call, brother. I'm just here for the shits and giggles.
It's early. It's early. We'll
Yeah.
get
But
there.
no, Putin's trying to play nice, but he's still going to take care of business if he's got to.
Well, and I think he has
Oh yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Well, just like everybody else, I think everybody in the world should protect their country first.
Yeah.
Theirs comes first, and you take care of everybody else.
I'm going to be honest, folks. I can't blame Russia for wanting to protect themselves from genocide. I can't do it.
No, no.
It's,
no, if you want me to throw that out there, BP Earthwatch put it up earlier today, and it's still up there, so it should be all right.
It's not copyrighted.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right. Well, throw it in the private chat, and I'll yank it up here. Wait, did you throw it in the regular chat too?
I can.
yeah, I'm all about information, Bruce. I don't mind taking a look at it. You folks stick around, though. This might be interesting. And
This
we're
is
gonna,
interesting, and it's
we're,
concerning.
yeah, and we're gonna get to some fun stuff and some music later. So hang out with us and let's take a listen, see what we got here.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see it's down there.
And I'm gonna
Okay,
yank Shane's chain in a little bit, get him going.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
if
we
you
go.
look up at the top, it says Russia 72-hour warning, and West is exposed. So here we go. If you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get it. You'll have to enlarge it if you want it larger.
February the 10th, 2023.
Yeah, I got it
My
as big
voice
as
is
I
much
can
better.
get it.
A lot of people commented last night, and I appreciate it. It wasn't sore throat. It was with the weather changing. It was sinus drain just kicked in all of a sudden, and I could get out about a sentence, and then everything would clog up. Feeling much better, but we got breaking news, and I'm going to cover that right now. It says Russia's response to the S-HERS revelations. If the negotiations fail, Putin will give a deadline of 72 hours before using tactical nuclear weapons. 72 hours to evacuate the population of the nuclear strike zones. The S-HERS revelation, as it was verified yesterday, that you know who that supposedly runs the White House actually did the Nord Stream pipeline thing, came out mainstream and some of the alternative media yesterday. Well, the reason that happened, Germany didn't know it. And that connected Germany and Russia with natural gas, I think it was. And so that was staged to turn Germany against Russia. And Germany went along with it. But now Germany realizes it was a lie and that they've been pulled into a great war over a lie. How will that react? How will Europe react? We don't know yet. It's too early. What I think Putin is talking about is from the battlefield area. But will this escalate worldwide? And I think what he's realized now, and he's got proof, worldwide proof, that Biden and them did the deed on the pipeline. Well, that gave him everything he needed to go forward with moving everybody out of Ukraine, get out. And it's supposed to be under a secret negotiation now. Let's read some more. It says the first reaction we have from the deep Russian state to the revelations of the Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Seymour Hersh that Biden gave the order to blow up the you-know-what. That I think that key word is being watched very heavily right now. It says Moscow, through a well-known Russian media, responds that if the ongoing secret negotiations fail, something's going on that we don't know about, then a 72-hour evacuation period will be given to areas, and then the Russian army will regularly launch nuclear weapons. It goes on to say, obviously, the talk is about Western Ukraine. That's the side they have not occupied yet. But they now know who they're really fighting, and they already knew it now, but now the world knows it. And something is about to change very rapidly. The title of the Russian article, 72 hours before the use of tactical nuclear weapons, is what Russia should do after the traces of the U.S. in the Nord Stream blow-up were revealed. There it is. It says, the article reads as follows. I would like to start today's material with excerpts from Shogo's statement dated February the 7th, 2023. Businesses in the area of Ungladar and Bakhmut are developing successfully. Russian forces are grounding all weapons and equipment supplied to Ukraine on both delivery routes and combat positions. Yesterday, there was a lot of information coming out, guys, about Russia pretty much decimating everything in their path and taking over more and more territory. Just I couldn't do a video, but it says that Ukrainian losses in January amounted to more than 6,500 personnel, 26 aircraft, 7 helicopters, 341 tanks. That was over 7,000 for the entire period of this conflict. It says Soledar, Klishchivka, Porgano, or whatever it is, guys, Blagnadov, Lobkovo, Nikolaveka districts were liberated as a result of offensive actions of Russian troops, eastern Ukraine. And that's the exact truth. Mainstream media, will they come out now and expose more now that it's open worldwide what really happened? So he said, what you need to notice here is that we have already dealt with the armed forces of Ukraine for a year of combat. Now the Russian Federation is demilitarizing NATO military equipment, 341 tanks per month, 26 aircraft, etc. How many tanks has NATO promised? In Ukraine, just 321. This is a month of work of the armed forces of the Russian Federation. UK, and mentioned the other day, they had 2 days of ammo. Not on that battlefield, but period. If they got to a major conflict, they've got Britain. I hate to say it, but your leaders got libtarded a long time ago, and there's no telling where all of that is. It says British Defense Secretary Ben Wallace said London will not immediately transfer fighter jets to Ukraine. Not now. It's all being exposed. Transporting any fighter jet can take months. He said instead Britain has promised long-range missiles and drones. But a general, I think it was a Ukrainian general, was being interviewed in the last day or two. I saw it yesterday. And he said what they're doing, and he said it, he was in uniform. He said what they're doing, it was in a television interview. He said, we simply take these coats off. All the soldiers, it was a Polish general, I think it was, not Ukraine. He said, in order to join the battle, we'll just take these uniforms off, sign a mercenary contract, and then we can do what we want. And that's why I've been saying since day one, they're not fighting Ukraine. That's been over a time ago. The Kremlin is demonstrating its readiness to negotiate, and secret negotiations are underway. You can be sure, he said, but if the deal fails, the Kremlin will go all the way to the point of using tactical nuclear weapons and strategic nuclear weapons. The West does not believe in this. When Moscow gives 72 hours to evacuate the population of the nuclear strike zones, they will believe it. I hope we never come to that. Also coming out now, Zelensky, good morning. This is in parentheses. It says a Tu-95 pilot launches KH-101 and gives a signal. That's the KH-101 are these missiles under this rocket, under this plane. It says 24-hour nonstop bombing in Ukraine begins. It's hell. And I guess this is Russia's immediate response while the secret negotiations are going on. He's not going to stop and pause over stupid stuff. It says Ukraine has been experiencing nightmarish moments since the morning as Russia has launched successive missile attacks on the entire Ukrainian territory, hitting energy infrastructure and cutting off the electricity supply to at least half of the country. The curtain was opened by swarms of Duran-2 drones called Shahed 136s. I think they're Iranian, which hit targets during the night. According to the Ukrainians, at least 40 drones struck targets across Ukraine, setting the stage for what followed today. So far, the Russians have launched 3 caliber cruise missile waves from warships and KH-101 from these Russian strategic bombers, the Tu-95s. According to Russian analysts, this is one of the most massive missile attacks since the start of the war, as targets were hit across the country. Some of the title or some of the names of the cities was Kiev, the capital, Kharkiv, Odessa, and a list of others here, guys. I'm not going to massacre the names, but that's just a taste of them. I will scroll down. Significant damages to critical facilities in the area of Kharkiv, Kiev, and Odessa. And you know that it's serious because Putin really wanted Odessa, and I think he wanted to try to maintain it as intact as possible because it's an ancient, beautiful Russian city. And then it's got the different regions here. You can read them for yourself. You've got emergency power outages in Kiev region, other names here. Now, also, I want to put up a video of one of the Tu-95 bombers the moment the KH-101 missile launched. And he said, good morning to Zelensky. Fair enough, because we know the demons are working hard to bring this the other direction. Guys, we're watching it. If everything goes good, I'll have that Revelation 1 video up this evening later. It's a heads up, guys. Be safe. Check out the video.
Well, that was very informative.
Yeah.
That brings a little light on what's going on over there because I hadn't heard anything about that stuff.
I hadn't either, but the deal is, I think Zelensky is not being fair to his people since he's the instigator in all of this crap, and us and everything with clandestine things they don't want us to talk about that they're doing over there. One thing I can say about Putin, he's not backing down, but he's trying to be reasonable for the of Ukraine to maybe put some pressure on their leadership to back off of it. But if they don't, Putin's going to do what he's going to do.
Well, and here's the deal. He is being polite about it. He knows it ain't the civilians' fault. It's the leadership. The civilians have nothing to do with this. They're just innocent pawns. And he doesn't really want to kill the innocent pawns. There's no sense in it. He wants to just say, hey, I've got a point to make, and by God, here it is. Now, I'll give you 72 hours to evacuate your city, but by God, that ought to be enough pressure on him to make him go, okay, wait a minute. Let's see what we can figure out. So, yeah. We'll see
And I
if it
think
comes down to that. If it comes down to that warning, once Putin decides that's what he's going to do, I don't think there's going to be any backing out for Putin.
no,
I
no,
think once he decides I'm done, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Here's your 72-hour notice. I don't think there's going to be talking him out of it.
they're going to push the envelope though, and everything. But the biggest part is, what are they going to do to us? See, they've got submarines and stuff off our coast here in the United States on both oceans.
Well, I don't think Putin is ready for a world war by no means. I don't think any country is ready for a world war. If it's little infighting, and I say little, but you got to remember, when they say tactical nuclears, they're not meaning something that's going to have a repercussion area of 500 miles in all directions.
No.
Yeah.
They're talking strategically placed bombs that was going to do the damage they need in certain little areas. And it won't have no radiant fallout. As bad, anyway, I should say. So, yeah, I see it's good to get, could they wipe out a city? Oh, absolutely. Or at least a major metropolitan area of it anyway.
Yeah, I don't foresee ever having a nuclear Armageddon because even
No.
if they fired off the first shots, they know that's the end of them also. So,
Yep, that's exactly right.
Depends on who he goes after. If he goes inside, like you said, Ukraine itself proper, it don't matter, whether NATO's there or not. It's still a problem, and it's Ukraine's neck on the line, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Then if they
I'm going to
want,
step away. I can hear y'all, but I got to step away for a second and use the restroom. I'll be right back.
okay, Shane.
but if they want to go and we're bigger and better than you, I think Putin's going to show them different. That because right now he's got the B team or the C team in over there in Ukraine right now. He hasn't used the top trained people that he's got.
Well, that's exactly right, Bruce. And he's got the full monetary and military backing from Iran and China, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in a bad position. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
No, but these darn people ain't gonna back down on our side and everything just because and everything, and it's going to be a mistake. And I don't know what we can do here since we're part of the problem. It's like what we got going on in our own domestic soil right now. We try to change something and nothing happens and all that. I think it'll be the same way over there with trying to put pressure on our leadership into NATO and stuff. They ain't going to listen to nothing until if it's too late. They're going to get blown up, so they'll actually see it. It's like what's going on now, reason a bunch of people are still asleep, which is people aren't seeing the whole effect of what they're doing.
Yes.
The more they see, the more they're going to wake up. But what's it going to take for things to calm down besides a big massacre coming?
Well, and everybody, they're going to drag us in. What they don't realize is the West has been in charge of Ukraine for a very, very long time, and what is over there is what the U.S. and other UN nations have put there as far as the biological research and the chemical weapons research and the nuclear weapons. That doesn't come from Ukraine itself.
No.
And if anybody out there thinks that an actor / comedian is running the country of Ukraine, you need to take a step back and look a little bit harder.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And one thing I was going to add to that, like Hitler, Putin's saying he's going to give him 72 hours to clear out the city, but then he's going to show you what he's going to do if you don't straighten up. United States usually don't give that courtesy, and that's going to be the scary issue. Is I'd like to hear a Pentagon statement on that.
Yes,
because that would make. Because here's the thing, you're not going to see the same courtesy.
At least hear their spin on it.
Well, Milley will. Look what Milley said when Mr. T was still in office and stuff on what he did. He'd
Oh
call,
yeah, he was going to give
call him
China a
up and
heads
tell him
up.
it's on the way.
Oh yeah, he was going to give China a heads up,
Or
and
any of them. I think he would do it to any of them, Russia, India, whatever, North
I haven't
Korea.
heard his name in a long time. I really don't think he's in the Pentagon anymore, to be honest with you.
But I think he would, or one of his cronies, call him and let him know and everything, and all of that. Then what are we going to do if he does do that? What's our repercussions to take him out?
And here's the deal. Why wouldn't they sit down with the American people and tell us, okay, we think we're going to probably be involved in a war because we can't keep our nose out of everybody else's business. And this is the ultimatums we've been given, and tell the American people. But you know what? The American people are going to be the last ones to know.
Exactly right.
Yeah, we're going to see him coming, and then you just grab a hold of whoever's there and wish them good luck, and kaboom.
Yeah, if any of you out there think that we're headed for World War III, I have news for you. We've been in World War III for a long time now. It's just not being fought in the conventional way that we're used to.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Yeah, it's coming in economical forms. It's coming in cyber forms, intellectual property theft forms. It's just an annihilation of our country.
It's more and more visible now. It's what it's doing.
Yeah, and it's been and World War III has been happening for a very long time now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been in. Yeah, it's. Is it war or is it slight conflict? That's kind of a toss up because at times it does feel like war, but then times it's more of just a conflict. And like I said, there's just a lot to be said about the way the federal government handles the military's actions and what goes on.
If you look
on this,
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I really have a hard time going, okay, don't sacrifice the people. Remember, just like Putin, I'll give him 72 hours to get out. I want your city to suffer, not the people. He's wanting to show his strength. Okay, well, that at least saves the people because he knows it ain't their fault. Why don't they give the same respect to our people here by our governments,
Well, the problem is, Shane, the powers to be don't really care about us, and people need to realize that.
No, they've been trying to wipe us out for years.
Yes.
But they got to be careful. They wipe us out. Who's going to do all their slave work?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they didn't think that one all the way through, did they?
Nope.
Who's going to make all this money so they could steal from us? They didn't think that one all the way through.
If you look on the civilian side, these so-called supply chain interruptions and all that, they're interrupted, but they're being diverted to the powers that be's warehouses and underground and everything else. So they've got everything to get them by, and the hell with us. That's what's going on right now with everything that's happening with our supplies and everything. They're just diverting it is all they're doing.
Yeah. They're not going to be happy until we're all put in tents eating bugs while they're drinking champagne and eating Wagyu beef, Shane.
Yes. $1,000 a cut.
Yeah. That's when they'll be satisfied.
Yep. Yeah, we're treated like the Uyghurs.
Yep.
And conservative cowboy patriots, they want us to revolt. But I urge you to stay calm and peaceful, and that is correct. The American people need to stay non-kinetic until it comes to your front door.
That is exactly right.
Or to your community. Let me rephrase that, because if it gets to your front door, it's usually too late. But
when we rise up, that's when the other forces start coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And we need to be very careful about that.
Oh, yeah. The UN's already got several locations here in the United States.
Yeah. They even did joint exercises with well, actually, it was China, wasn't it? Did joint exercises just north of the border with Canada?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's another piece of information. I was watching Dave Hodges one time, and this is when Obama was in office and everything. He okayed the Russians and the Chinese to piggyback on our electrical grid drills when it goes down, so they'll know how to do it.
Hmm.
That's what Obama did.
I don't doubt it a bit. Obama was here to take the legs out from under the United States, and he did a good job.
But that's what Hodges said, and Hodges is a pretty good source for information because he talks to people, and he's got that, like I said, TV show that one night where he's got ex-military, and the NSA and all of them people that are retired and all of that on his consultants and everything, and they do some pretty deep dives and everything on that deal there too, and everything else on what's exactly going on and what it is. It'll curl your toes, let me tell you.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, yeah. It's
I thought that'd be a good little piece of information for us tonight to chew on for a little while.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it is. That's a good one.
Very interesting. Yes.
Yes. Carol Z, thank you, and Elaine James, hello.
That's a fact, Elaine.
Yeah, our shit. They don't even know how to spell truth.
Yeah, they wouldn't know if it had hit them in the face.
No, no.
Or they know the truth. They're just not going to tell us what it is.
Right. That's it. That's more likely the end of it. Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a bad deal.
Like I told you the other night, Shane, what can we do? Unless it actually comes down to the point of citizens taking up arms, and like I said the other night, guerrilla warfare is an ugly thing. That's a war they know they can't win. That's why they're so hell bent on getting our weapons.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it. Red wants you to drop that link in the regular chat, Bruce.
That's what I'm working on right now. I've seen it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
There's just so much going on in the world right now that people are not aware of. It's piddly thing here, piddly thing there, but it all adds up in the end game.
Well, why is it something piddly every day? So, you got to figure that. Okay, it's something a little different every day, but what's the overall picture? What's really going on?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I think this what he described was the best one that we could do for what is actually going on over there.
Yeah, I think. I think there's going to be a pretty good pissing match, and we really don't need to get involved in it.
No.
And if we are part of the instigators, I think the ones that are instigating that need to be sent over there, and the rest of us just stay here and we go on about our business.
Yeah, I think we're already knee deep in it, Shane.
I have a feeling you were correct.
I think we've been over there since day one.
It's not us. Yeah, I think it's the
right.
federal government.
Yeah, I think we have been since day one.
Yeah, backing NATO and giving them money and equipment and all of that. And they're also still in negotiations. Russia is with everything we left in Afghanistan and all of that. That would come up somewhere today that I was listening to. I forget where it was at. But the heck of it is, Russia's going to get the weapons, and we're going to be fired on by our own equipment. That kind of sucks there when it could have been prevented.
Oh yeah. Harry Hemstone, hello. And yes, you are. Only God knows what's going on. Yeah, because you know damn good and well we're not going to get the truth.
And Wanda, does Biden have our military over there? I can tell you this, in one form or another, they're there.
Yep.
Even if it's just an advisory capacity, they're already there.
Oh, and it's on stand ready right now. Anytime there's a little hiccup, and the left wants to nail Putin so bad because he's getting rid of the big corporate banking and out of his country. He don't want nothing to do with the big state banks. He don't want them in his country. They're nothing but crooked. I can't blame him. That's what we tried to do here, and they took out JFK. T was on his way to do it, and that's why they had a selection and got rid of him.
Yeah, he really threw a wrench in their plans, didn't he?
Oh yeah, and Bill State National, yes, a corporation that went rogue. Yep, that is true.
Not only rogue, defunct bankrupt corporation that went rogue. We've been bankrupt for a century.
Oh, every bit of it. Just because you get a bunch of money from somebody, you take a loan, that doesn't mean you get money. That just means you're on a loan. That
Yep.
just prolongs the pain.
We've always been in debt as a country. We've never been out of it.
No, no.
Not since the Civil War, anyway.
Yeah. 1981 is when that changed. Or 1881.
Yeah.
Went upside down on us.
And if you want to thank anybody for selling our country out to the powers to be, you can thank President Lincoln for that.
Well, I know Ulysses S. Grant's the one that signed off on us taking the loan from Great Britain in 1881.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
So when he did that, he put us right back in the pickle we just fought to get away from.
That's what the Civil War was about. It wasn't what's being preached to us or
Oh, I know it.
it's
We was trying to break the powers. Yes.
yeah, England wanted us back, and that's what the deal was. And Lincoln said no
Yep.
and everything, and that's what it was all about. But we defeated them because that's where the English or the Brits was down south and tried to overthrow everything, and it didn't work out.
Right.
And Wanda removing Biden, honey, I hate to tell you this, sweetheart. It's not going to do a bit of good. He's not in control.
No. No.
He's just a puppet or a marionette, somebody pulling his strings.
He's just the face of the business that is destroying us.
Yes.
James, that was Andy Scheckman. He's with Miles Franklin. I was trying to remember his last name. It took me a second, but Andy Scheckman, and his company is Miles Franklin. And go Google him. Go Google his company. You can. It's all there. He is highly respected sales. I think he's the third largest in the United States, other than your, you got your multi-country places here, but
Red, can you time out Devil Dog?
Mr. B, you need a joke.
I'm just kidding. Don't time him out. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes,
Oh
Shay.
yeah. Oh, I know it.
Yeah, Bill, that is so true on what the deal is, and you're probably right on the money and everything on the reason the way history was wrote with that deal right there.
Yeah, yeah. We've been through three different, and it's all the same damn federal bank coming in here. It had nothing to do with the feds. It has nothing to do with the United States. Well, they say they incorporated into the Treasury. Oh, great. They're still an independent company. They still do what the hell they want. It's just regulated by the Treasury now.
Everybody's on the take.
Yes.
Mary, I almost wish it would drop to $6 an ounce because I would buy everything I could afford to buy.
Amen, Shane.
I will buy every dime I have, other than what I have to live on, into that. I almost wish it would.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
only going to go one place from there.
I don't think people realize how much silver is used in a variety of things, even more so than gold.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what Andy talks about when he comes on. He'll be back on here in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. He said about mid-week or mid-month, he'll be back around where he can do more lives.
Good.
So yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, I get along. I've known him for several years now, and that's the only place I go to trade for it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I learned from him through Snafu.
Yeah. I won't buy anything I can't physically hold.
That's it. That's it. Because you buy paper, that's what you're getting. You're getting toilet paper.
Yes, sir.
It's just called something else.
And they don't have enough stored any longer to give it to you when you cash in.
Right?
you know, if
Nope.
Miles Franklin does what he does, where we can get our hands on it,
Mm-hmm.
what we got stacked right now, sell it back to him and rebuy at a cheaper price and get a whole bunch more besides what we sold it to him for.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, I would like to hear that from a credible source. I'm not saying this person ain't credible that just said
Yeah.
that, but if I could hear that it was for sure going to drop to 6, yes, I'd dump everything I have and turn around and buy it back at 6, and have 20 times, 30 times of what I've got already.
Yeah, and then when it rallies, we're good.
Oh, stupid good.
Yeah. We wouldn't know how to act if we were there, Shane. I just realized that.
Well, I know, because we're not used to that. We'd be like giggly little kids that just won the lottery of $100, and you're standing in a candy store.
Yep.
Just,
Well, if
Like-
it ever comes down to the collapse of the elite, folks, a lot of people don't realize they have a lot more wealth than they realize if we're ever paid back everything that was stolen from us.
well, and that ain't no doubt. And here's the funny thing: the elite always keep paper stuff. And if the government was to turn upside down on them, they're broker than us,
Yes.
other than the properties they own. But who are they going to sell it to? Us. So now they're going to get pennies on the dollar for their crap. And
We could just go take them over because they're all going to be underground and everything else and
that's
things
fine.
like that. We just go and squat their properties and let them try to get it back. Not until you pay us what you owe us.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Be super repo people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called society.
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong, people. I'm not saying that's going to happen in the near future. So,
No.
but I can
Except
foresee it.
people, it is Kaiser Sose, but
I can
I've
foresee
never-
it happening in the future, though, Shane.
I could too.
Yeah.
I've never had excess, so I wouldn't know. I used to be an evil person, even being broke. So surely I could handle a few dollars in my britches.
Yeah.
Yes, D-Dog is correct. Everything stole from the Americans was done by illegal taxes.
Absolutely.
Yep. And we volunteered most of them because we didn't know no better.
I bet if we tried to prove it on what they owe each individual here from the time 1913 took effect for the taxes and all of that, everything would mysteriously disappear or the computers would fry.
Oh, yeah. And they still use the same computer programs they was using in 1974. Did you know that? The IRS and the tax people?
I wouldn't doubt that a bit.
I wouldn't.
Well, they
either.
had a company that was going to come in and change it all up and get it updated. But it was going to take so many thousand people coming in there to work on them. They didn't want that many people knowing how they were screwing the American people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fact. They was going to do that in 1984. It didn't happen. They said, no, we ain't going to have that many people digging into our books and our tax records. So right there, they told on themselves.
Sure.
Then they was going to do it again in 99. And they said, nope, we're not having that many people in here.
Well, the deal is they don't understand like some of the ethics. Sometimes computer people that work on their computers, like I've come down there to help you out
Yeah.
and everything else. That I didn't go look around your machine. I could have, and you
Oh,
would
yeah.
know all I was doing, but That's not being ethical or having the right kind of scruples to mind your own business.
Well, yeah, it's just called common courtesy and morals, and you go by your morals. You know, you're the one that has to live with that if you did.
Yeah.
Which my computer, I wouldn't have cared because there's nothing on my computer other than streaming to YouTube.
Well, what
Oh,
they're
some of the research I do to get some information, but other than that, there's nothing on here. That's why I bought this one.
yeah
Just
what
for
they're
that.
what they're afraid of, or I'd even be afraid of it. If you were helping somebody out that you really didn't know, and you stumbled upon something that was totally shady or wrong. What do you do?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you do? With your morals and stuff on how you're supposed to conduct business, but stumble upon a super heinous crime as an extreme. What do you do?
Yeah,
What
that's it. That's it.
what
It's
what's your obligation? Do you report it or look the other way because of the business situation?
And
that's
who
it.
who do you actually that you can trust to go to tell?
Bingo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You seen something you weren't supposed to see, and your neck's on the line just like you did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you never know who they're tied to.
Yep.
You know, I don't know. It's a you gotta be very careful jacking around with somebody else's computer.
Yeah.
It's going to put you in a rock and a hard place, with, not only with them but also with your morals.
And your customer.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Oh Lord, help me.
somehow I knew you was going to throw something in there like that.
Devil Dog, I don't think I would want to see Shane's search history.
Makes me wonder if I want to go look at my own search history now.
Hey, look at it this way, Shane. If he wants to look at yours, you look at his.
Oh hell no, hell no! I want nothing to do with that, boys.
Okay, just a suggestion.
Oh, dog cracks me up, Shane.
Oh hell yeah, he can be comical some bitch, I tell you.
Yeah, he's a pistol.
Yep, he's comical at times. And he's also got a serious side, and I tell you what, he's sharp at what he does.
Yeah,
Well, I've always liked him.
You'll want him in your corner when the time's right.
that's
Oh,
a fact.
absolutely. Absolutely. If it comes down to having to argue with somebody in court, I don't only want that man standing beside me. I'm going to push him out front. Here, you take over. I'll just sit down for a second. And Mr. B searched for light blue panties.
Hey, wait a minute. What did I ever do to you, brother?
Oh, you don't have to do nothing to him. He'll just remember shit and just start putting it out.
I gotta do a
Hey,
quick
Andy,
quick poll here. Shane really likes my prissy headphones. I was going to get a new pair. Should I keep the teal blue?
No, it's just the first question I asked you. Andy Heinrich, hello. I just asked you, what the hell is up with that? Weapons? And you told me, and I thought, okay, cool.
hey, Rose.
And D-Dog's the one that really elaborated for you. And then you said, oh, do I need to get a pair of pink or blue, teal blue panties to go along with my instead
Yeah.
of tights?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, here we go.
Hi,
Now
Rose.
we get to see him in his headphones and a banana hammock. Boy, this is
I gotta tell you all a little story that I learned last night.
okay. Well, imagine where this one's going to go.
My buddy Shane,
Here we go.
when he was on a previous show, had an admirer.
Oh, God. Really? Really?
Now, She was slightly obsessed with Shane, to say the least. I'm sorry, guys. This is hard to get out. Shane, didn't you tell me she showed up at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah. You all didn't realize you were in the presence of a superstar.
No, you're in the presence of a super idiot for telling people where I lived.
And me personally, I'm just glad to be in the presence of such greatness.
Yeah, I love being around all this idiocracy. It makes me feel so damn smart. Yeah, that's right, brother.
I swear to God, Shane, I almost got a pair of my briefs tonight to twirl to throw at the screen for you.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I tried to get him to send me an autograph picture, but he wouldn't do it. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, guys. I just found that quite humorous when he told me that story.
It was something else, yes. I don't put it out quite as freely as I used to.
I just had to share that little bit of information on our wonderful Mr. Phelps. I'm sorry, brother. We're fully transparent here, right?
We are now, thanks.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, it shows.
Folks, it's been a pleasure getting to broadcast with Shane for this brief amount of time.
He's sure going to miss y'all. Yeah, Mary, I had a groupie. Yes, one.
If I end up disappearing tomorrow, it was not at my own hand.
Oh, I can take a lot of crap, trust me.
Oh, I had to get you, Shane. I had to. That'll teach you not to mute me when I'm trying to talk to you. I told you I would get you back.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, hell. Catch your breath. Hi, Justin.
I just did. Yeah, it just lets me know that I gotta be very careful what I tell you backstage.
I'll use discernment. I won't discuss everything.
Oh,
I found that very comical, though, brother.
oh my God, it was.
To get a stalker from the internet, that's insane.
Oh yeah.
Probably more common than you know, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. You know, they get the impression that we're some kind of celebrity or something. We're just everyday folks just like y'all. I mean, we just come up here to chat with you and give our point of view on a variety of topics, but we're no different than anybody walking down the street.
Oh, absolutely. Hell, I still struggle. There's times I'm going, damn, where am I going to come up with money to pay this? Or, I'm just like anybody else.
We have our good days and our bad, right, Shane?
Oh, absolutely. And, I still put my britches one leg at a time, just like every man and woman out there, if they wear britches.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm no different. I got up and went to work most every day of my life, just like everybody else. I ain't no different. I smoke cigarettes. I drink a few beers. So, who cares? I mean, it's just part of life. I am no different.
Yeah, everybody says you need to quit smoking after all them heart surgeries. I enjoy smoking. Why would I want to quit that?
Yeah.
That's my
one
personal
thing you
choice.
Enjoy. Yeah, one thing I enjoy. Why the hell would I want to quit?
Kathy, thank you, honey. I'll wear the green tights. Shane, I'm going to get me a pair of green tights to wear on here.
I've been told by several different people, Shane, do not wear green tights on the show and show us. We do not want to see it. Now Liz will argue with me. She wants me to.
Well, just remember when I do decide to wear them, you guys asked for it. That's not a pretty sight that you're going to be able to unsee for a very long time.
Yeah, I'm not no Magic Mike by no means. So
No,
you
no,
know,
no.
smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Well, not when I watched Captain Kangaroo. I wasn't allowed around cigarettes.
I remember that song though, Sattler Brothers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't
Yep.
remember what song it was, but Mr. B, as Shane told you about his midgets.
Oh my God. About the time I was reading that, I got all these damn emails pop up, so it blocked that damn. And I was trying to read it.
I'm not going to touch that one.
Oh, it'll
He-
come up.
I don't discuss Shane's midgets, and he doesn't discuss my Smurf porn. Flowers on the wall. Thank you, Q. That's exactly it. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Shane, I love you, bro. I have some great laughs with you.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad it's at my expense. So
Well, B-Cat, after tonight's episode, I'm almost afraid to tell you where I live. I don't want no unexpected company for dinner. No, I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Illinois. That's as far as I'll go with it. I'm in Illinois. No, I'm not in Chicago. Not even close.
you can tell he giggles, he laughs, he has a good time. He ain't from Chicago.
Yeah, I don't have a flak vest on.
Yeah, he ain't shooting up the screen.
Yeah. Yes, get him, Liz. Get him.
No stalking big cats.
Oh, Lord. Shane, you have to excuse me a minute, but I got to get a water.
No, go get you something to drink.
Thank
I
you.
understand it. Oh, Bruce, you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm busy getting my meds in line here.
There you go. There you go.
So, but that's what I'm doing there. Trying to concentrate with my brain problem and get it right. Don't need no malfunctions. I've already had one today.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Totally pissed. Not with drugs or anything,
Right.
but seen the daughter of the people that are watching my daughter for me and ask them to tell them hi. And the daughter says, "We're not telling Leah nothing."
Wow.
Needless to say, I was in crisis mode for a few hours.
Yep. You make a few phone calls, see if you can do something about that.
Well, I just called my minister, preacher, and
Okay.
counselor down there. He's going to talk to the pastor at their church where they go. They don't go to the same church I go to.
Right.
To see what they can do through the pastor down there and see what's going on, because he needs to know exactly what the deal is instead of them trying to feed them what's supposedly going on. Like I told him, there's three sides to every story: my side, your side, and the truth.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shane, it takes two midget groupies to make a full size group. Wow.
Excuse me. Oh, but that's kind of how my afternoon went when I went to get the cat food and some pop and stuff. They avoided me, and basically, I feel like I've been kicked to the curb, Shane.
Oh, I know it. I know that feeling.
So, but I'm better now and everything. At least I'm glad this is here where I got somewhere I can go.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, up it flips. How you doing? Yeah, there's several in here hiding.
Yeah.
They come
It's
over
good
here to
to
hide out.
Good to see y'all. We appreciate you coming for sure. We just want you to come in and have a good time with us. That's what we're all about, right, Shane?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I started this, and it was just for nothing more than just to talk to great people, and there is a lot of them out here.
Oh, you got a wonderful community. I love these people. I love them.
Most of them are just super polite and super friendly. They're just down to earth, great people.
Yeah, I'm just going through my watch history here to see if I can find anything else. It's not very long that I
Right.
listened to and everything. That might be another topic. Maybe we can maybe try to use our wisdom on.
Well, I don't know how much wisdom I'll put out there, but I'll sure try.
Well, no more than what we got. Sometimes it's more than what the powers that be have got. Put it that way.
Well, yeah. I can wake up and have more smarts than Mister Potato Head while he's wide awake.
Yeah.
Why does he always look like he's ate Xanax for lunch?
Probably did. Takes a shot of adrenaline and morphine first thing in the morning, get his heart pumping, and get out of bed.
Geritol and cocaine
Yeah.
speedballs.
The morphine's for his having to listen to Jill blah 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 in his 8-year-old day.
Yeah, I got a sneaky suspicion she has a lot of influence over things he does.
Oh yeah. When he was running for president, she put out more speeches than he did.
Well, I think it's still that way today, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they're hiding him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's almost a myth.
Jumper cables, yeah. I do have a confession to make, Shane, that I didn't tell you about before. I do have a very bad addiction, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's lifesavers. That's why you always hear me over here.
Do
That's
they
right.
still make them? Do they still make them?
Yes, sir. You can get them in the big bags now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't explored that for years. Ever since I've been out of high school, I used to get those books and give them out.
Oh yeah.
I can't get away from them. Those and I don't know. Since the 1800s, you remember the little candy wafers, the different flavor wafers
Yes.
in the long tube? They still make those too since the 1800s,
Yep.
and I still chomp on them. I love them.
Yeah. See, I'm addicted to cinnamon red hots and hot tamales. Cinnamon
Yeah,
candy. And
yeah.
then they had that hot dog bubble gum. It looked like a little red weenie, and it's cinnamon flavored.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't
Yeah,
find the bubble gum anymore, but I still eat the hell out of them damn hot tamales and red hots. And butterscotch lifesavers. Love them.
oh yeah. Or the discs.
Yep, yep,
Yeah, I like some good butterscotch candy.
yep. Either one. But they play hell on my teeth. Man. All the
Neck
sugars in them.
Neckos, is that what they're called? Hang on a second.
I don't know.
You're absolutely right. And I wasn't lying. I have like 10 tubes of these.
And which ones are those?
That's the wafers I was talking about.
Oh,
The
okay.
Neckos.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the they came out in 1847
Wow.
and still making them.
Wow.
I love them. Can't
I
get
haven't
enough
had
of
them.
them.
I'm going to have to try them again because I haven't had them in years. Only thing I can find them around here.
The only place I've ever been able to find them is at Dollar General.
Okay, I'll check there. And the good thing about Dollar General is that if they don't have it and another Dollar General does, they can get it.
Yeah, the only place they're right up front in the candy section. In the candy section, those racks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only place in this whole area I can find them.
Yeah, I was a little kid when I was buying them, and that was when Lowe's first built their store here. And that was shit. I'm still riding the bus, so That had to have been before I was 9 years old. I was probably 8 or 7. I could
Yeah.
get them then.
Flips, they still have the chocolate ones in the rolls. They're still in there.
They still come multi-flavored, or they got individual flavors.
Yeah, it's all multi-flavored. Everyone, it's just, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see the different colors.
Oh yeah. I can see it now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's still in that old wax paper looking stuff.
it is. It's still in the wax paper.
Well,
Isn't that amazing?
yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, at least somebody did something right and didn't change their recipe.
Oh, yeah. There's not many that can say that.
Every time you find something good, it's gone.
Yep. Something sells like hotcakes, they take it off the shelf.
Yeah. I know that all the sugar's not healthy for me, but hey, buddy, when you got an addiction, you got to feed it.
Oh, absolutely. I know I can't. I'm not supposed to eat all that, red hots, but I just can't stay away from it.
The sugar substitutes have a opposite effect on some people, like the saccharin and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
equal and all of that, and all it is poison. It's all
Yeah.
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah. I would rather have something with the pure cane sugar in it myself.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And pure cane sugar will not hurt you one bit within moderation.
They used it for hundreds of years.
Yep.
Processed sugar, high fructose corn syrup is one of the worst things you can get. But that's
Yeah.
all we can try to get now, but it's not as bad as the saccharin or the substitutes that they use.
Yeah. I won't even buy tomatoes or oranges or um, apples from the store. I just won't. I'll get my cucumbers and my lettuce and my oranges from local farmers around here. I won't go to the store and get them.
Right.
I don't want all that crap sprayed on my stuff. I don't want antibiotics injected into it or growth hormones or
Yep. That's
I'm
it.
glad you said that, Butch. I'm going to try to find this one website that I found for again and drop the link on it again for where to get from alternative sources.
Yeah.
And
So
that
Yeah,
was-
that's that one you sent to me, Bruce.
that's
Yeah.
a good
I was going to drop it again for everybody.
folks.
There you go.
Natural food is the best thing you can consume.
Oh, absolutely. Keeps your pH up and your acidity down.
Yeah.
Anytime your pH is up, you're alkaline. They say acidity people are 10 times more likely to get cancers than someone that's alkaline. Alkaline actually fights it off.
And you're going to get a lot more nutrient out of the stuff without the HMOs in it,
Mm-hmm.
or not HMGs,
GMOs.
GMOs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the website for independent farmers and stuff where you can buy directly from them and not go to the store. Where are you at, Butch?
I'm in Illinois, buddy.
Okay, there should be something around there within driving distance for you and everything else. And
Buddy,
but you can go straight to them.
within a half an hour, I've got probably 6 farmers markets.
Okay,
Right.
this here has got a map in it on the website, and it says for larger map, click here and everything. But you can search it state, and then you can go to the bigger map, and it's got location points or where these people are at, and you can click on them. It'll give you a little information about them. So
Okay.
this is for everybody in chat that don't like the corporate deal. This is just another alternative where you can maybe find something in your area and stuff that might help you out. And some of these, you just got to look at them, and some of them will ship it out to you also. It depends on what it is. So enjoy, folks. Have a good night.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm not a little fellow. I do like my food. So
I'm not.
Yeah.
when I say it's good, it's good.
I don't fin from it much, that's for sure. And I never go by a time clock to tell me when it's time to eat. My belly says, let's get something in it. I go get something in it.
Yep.
That's the way I was when I was driving truck all the time. I ate when I got hungry. It wasn't no set time.
That's
I've been
it.
that way for years.
Yep.
Yep. I've been this way for probably 20 years.
Sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm out fixing supper again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That little tapeworm knows when he needs to be fed.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
surprised, all joking aside, I might have something like that the way my health is acting.
There ain't no telling.
Oh, I hope you don't have no tapeworm.
No, Red, I'm not going anywhere. I just put the deal up there and started flapping my jaws, and that's what come out. That's what a traumatic brain injury does to you. It still works really good and everything else, but sometimes stuff don't come out like you want to, or something comes out that you don't want out.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm going to be here for the duration for the most part, unless I get tired and stuff and got to lean back. I'll let y'all know if that happens.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But no, that website that I gave you is a pretty good one. I've looked at it a little bit and everything, but more people we get to them, then maybe we can shake some of these big boxers up and get rid of them, or at least put a dent in their source.
Okay. Flips, enlighten me, bub. Why would you not eat your vegetables? How am I disinformed? There's a lot of good nutrients and vitamins in vegetables.
Oh, yeah. Same way with red meat. Same way with red meat. And I like my red meat.
Yeah, I just want to see what they know that I don't know, because maybe I'm missing out on something.
It's the genetically modified stuff, I think, what they're getting at, because if you look at logic, and with the pioneers coming from the East Coast to the West Coast, what did they have to eat out there?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were okay. You know, they might not have lived as long because they put in a rough life all the way through that.
Yeah.
But their nutrition and everything was natural all the way through the journey without, Monsanto getting involved and everything and screwing the works up. I can see why they want to do it in a way, but it's not good for us. Is just for the yield, as for the nutrition and stuff, Monsanto could care less.
Yeah.
As long as they get the bushels and stuff and everything.
Right. Right.
But if you just look at what the Orientals have done for centuries through dynasties and stuff on what they eat over there to this day, they're a lot more healthier than we are. What they eat over there, and it's changed some. Don't get me wrong, but over here, when Monsanto and the big box corporations and stuff gotten involved, we're done for. I hate to say it that way, but we're done for.
Yeah.
Might take a little while, but we're done for.
Well,
I was going to say I eat my fair share of red meats. I even eat pork. I eat chicken. But I do love my broccoli. I love my vegetables, my steamed vegetables especially. I like it all. Potatoes, roots.
Yeah,
potatoes.
I can tear up a good steak, but I like my veggies too.
Oh yeah, I like a good variety, and like I said, I always try to buy it organic, but that's not it's not everywhere you can find that stuff, and it's a little more expensive.
Yeah, if it flips, that's true and everything. Like I was saying, that just shows you to put the logic, what way things used to be, and how good it was for people. Because if you look back, like of course I got you all beat on birthdays and stuff, but if you look back between the 50s, 60s, and 70s on our bodies, on how they're built, because we're out running around and stuff all the time, didn't have all this processed stuff. We had some, but not all of it, and we kept a pretty proportionate body going on. But from 80s on up, when they really pushed all this stuff, look what happened to the populace and everything.
Yeah.
What they got switched to slow on a slow kills basically is gradually work us into it, and we're not going to notice it. Then we accept it as a normal, and then we're done for.
Yeah. It's all the processed crap. You know,
Yeah,
you go overseas, you can't even get a processed egg. They don't wash their eggs. They don't process them. They just come straight from the farm right to your basket next to your stove.
yep.
You know, they don't wash them. They don't do nothing. They don't refrigerate them, and they don't have a salmonella problem.
Nope. Nope. They crack them right out of the carton.
Yeah.
I think a
Right out
lot
of
of
the
that when they say something like that's a pretty big fabrication and
Yeah.
all of that.
Oh yeah, and they do that on purpose, and they did that on purpose, and it made everybody go to all these silly diets that don't work because it may work for one, but it ain't going to work for 100 others.
Yeah, the other day they had a recall on Vienna sausages because of salmonella and stuff and everything. Which I'm not saying it's not possible, but if you look at what it is, it's a survival food.
Oh
And if
yeah,
they get all the stores across the United States to empty their shelves, what are they going to do with it? They've probably got a route for a lot of people to come pick it up, and the government's stockpiling it when they
yep.
don't want us to have it. Is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. This whole shortage and salmonella scares at times. I can understand it. With the perishables, but as the
Right.
way they've got the canned stuff down, almost like a science today, that's a little hard to accept in a way, especially what it is they pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's I agree with you. Eggs in places are getting high, but luckily my brother has enough chickens he can keep me, him, and two other families fed with eggs, and I can eat all the eggs I want. And there's good protein in eggs, and
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of benefits for eating eggs.
like I say, that goes back again what I was saying. Look what they did in the old days
Yep.
and everything before all of this eggs and bacon and all sorts of stuff. And there was nothing wrong with them people. They had more
Yeah.
stamina than some of us have got with all this so-called nutrition today.
well, they were
I was
sure a
working.
lot healthier.
Well,
Yeah,
and I was working in a grocery store as a produce manager, and I'm talking a big one. Just in produce alone, we sold $16,000 a day in produce. So it was a
yeah,
big store. And the meat market guy come up to me and said, "Look at this. I laid this bacon out for a month on the counter. Hey, look, it's just as good as it was the day I put it out." And he compared it to another one. We went back and looked, and it did. We cooked it up right there in the store. Tasted the same way too.
Yeah.
But I don't care who you are. If you look and see if you can remember what real bacon tasted like, and taste this new crap today, even your high dollar bacon don't taste like bacon anymore. It has no flavor.
no,
It's definitely not the same.
too
No.
much hormones and antibiotics for one thing.
Too many
And
preservatives to keep it good for longer. Keep the
and the
shelf life up.
yeah, and the GMO corn that they feed them to fatten them up real fast, especially the beef market and stuff. It's empty calories is what it is, but it just does one thing and one thing only is to get them up to the weight. However it turns out they get your money, and that's good enough. Hell with us.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm allergic to stupid.
We all are.
Oh, now he's going to be looking for a vax against me. Oh, God love him. I try to not to be totally ignorant.
I try, but hell, I don't think there's much hope for me anymore. I think I'm
Yeah.
just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it flips, yeah, you can get iodine without being straight iodine through lots of different products. So iodine don't just come in salt. There's supplements out there that has iodine in it without the salt iodine that will still be just as good for you, and they're natural.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, folks. When I say vitamins and minerals and stuff, I'm not saying go out and buy multivitamins or something. The body can only absorb or retain so many vitamins and minerals. Everything after that is just expensive pee.
And it depends on how the vitamins are produced and made on how good your body's going to accept them anyway and absorb it.
Yeah.
D-Dog. Stay back. There is no wax against stupid.
I'm spreading it on him. You wait.
Well, what
Dumb him down yet, won't we?
I'm going to dumb him down.
What we use to deal with it, the people that are dishing out the stupidity wish there was a vax for their own stupidity instead of us dealing with it.
For sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and that's another thing. See, people don't realize we had this discussion with If It Flips just a second ago. It was kind of a hush hush kind of little discussion, but what people don't realize, they say, yeah, some people say don't eat vegetables, some people say do. Okay, well, cows eat vegetables all the time, and deer, and they process it, and we're eating them, and so we're getting the same protein and nutrients out of the vegetables and fruits as the cow, because we're eating the cows, the deer, the pigs, chickens. So we're still getting enough to maintain survival. So no one can say they're totally against vegetables, because every time you eat beef, pork, chicken, you're eating vegetables. It's just somebody else has already processed it. Now you're just getting.
Yeah, Q City, yeah. I don't have to be reminded I'm stupid. My mom takes care of that.
Well, I told you that about my mom would always tell me, Shane, you're not smart enough to ever operate that heavy equipment. Get away from that wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom has always said I was a couple sandwiches short of a picnic. She don't know what to do with me. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shut down the live, and so we don't keep everybody all night. But hey, it was good. We don't have a whole hell of a lot going on right now. Maybe something will come up tomorrow we can visit about. But
yeah,
and maybe we can squeeze Butch into playing something tomorrow. But
absolutely,
run full of information. That's some was great, some was just speculation, conjecture. So
I will have to do one song tomorrow night for a promise, Shane. So
okay, it's all good.
For Red for her tomorrow night. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that works good. Hey, Julie. Yes, cows will eat vegetables. Yeah, cows aren't carnivorous. No, they eat plants. But we eat them. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shut this down. We will see you all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central. We will try to put together a good show and hopefully keep you all entertained. And no. I listened to that again today. And we'll just go from there. Then I had a 3-year-old running circles right in front of me, singing that damn song.
Oh,
And then she'd
Lord.
sing "Oh McDonald, E-E-E-E-O," because she. I was ready to strangle myself.
Shane, I would rather have the bad version of Old MacDonald.
I thought so too.
I thought so.
Yeah, that went out the window after about the 400th time it was running in circles around me. She'd get right behind me and follow me all the way to the refrigerator singing that.
Oh, Lord.
I'd go over to the trash can. She'd follow me all the way over there singing E-E-E-E-O. I'm like, give me a noose. I'm out of here.
Well, chat, good night and everything else, and God bless you guys and chat and stuff. I'll go backstage with you for a little bit, Shane.
All right, that'll work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central. And thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Mr. B, which
Yes,
is
sir.
Butch. And so we got Butch and Bruce here tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll see where it goes from there and see where it falls.
Please join us tomorrow night, folks. Let's have some more fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Saturday nights are usually off the hook over here, so
Yeah, that they are.
be a better person tomorrow than you were today, and be blessed.
And the people that are in chat that are regulars here, if you come up with something you watch for a video or something you'd like to maybe drop in and we might discuss it and everything like that, that'd probably be helpful too. And we could have a good time again like we did tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And like D-Dog always says, he says something to the effect of, you can't protect your rights if you don't know what they are.
That's right.
So, yeah, I mean,
what's the other one? Make sure you leave the calm out of community.
yeah, I know that's right.
That's another one of D-Dog's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Thank you all.
Peace.
Okay. Good night, chat. God bless y'all.